Have you ever just stopped and thought about the incredible, invisible work your body is doing every single second? I mean, without you lifting a finger, it's managing a million little details just to keep you perfectly balanced. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on your body's amazing internal autopilot.
So let's just start with a simple question. How is it that whether you're trekking through a blizzard or baking on a beach in the middle of summer, your internal temperature barely moves? What's the secret force keeping everything so incredibly stable?
Well, the answer comes down to one powerful, brilliant concept: homeostasis. It's basically the biological term for your body's commitment to maintaining a stable, constant internal world, no matter what kind of chaos is happening outside.
And trust me, it is a constant challenge. Your body is always adjusting to changes both inside and out. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the 3 master control systems that make this incredible stability even possible.
Okay, first up is the most common and, honestly, the most crucial system: negative feedback. The best way to think about it is like your body's reliable, no-nonsense manager. Its only job is to keep things running smoothly and right on target.
So here's the deal with negative feedback. Whenever something in your body drifts away from where it's supposed to be, its set point, a negative feedback loop kicks in to push it right back. The key thing is, the response is always the opposite of whatever the initial change was. It works exactly like the thermostat in your house, right? If it gets too hot, the air conditioning turns on. Too cold, the heat kicks on. The goal is always to get back to that perfect temperature.
And that brings us right back to our first question about body temperature. If your body starts to get cold, negative feedback triggers shivering to generate heat, and it also constricts your blood vessels to keep that precious heat from escaping. On the flip side, if you get too hot, you start to sweat, and your body opens up those blood vessels to release heat out into the air. See? The system is constantly working against the change to bring you back to that perfect 98.6 degrees sweet spot. So if you remember one thing, it's this: negative feedback is your body's #1 stabilizer. Its entire purpose in life is to spot a problem and immediately correct it, bringing you right back to that happy state of balance, homeostasis.
But here's where it gets interesting. Not all feedback is about stability. There's actually an opposite force at play. While negative feedback is super common and always corrective, there's another kind, positive feedback, which is much rarer, and it actually destabilizes the system on purpose.
So let's talk about positive feedback. This is the powerful specialist. This system doesn't try to correct or balance anything. Instead, it takes a tiny little signal and just amplifies it, pushing a process forward to a dramatic and sometimes explosive conclusion. You see, positive feedback creates this reinforcing loop. You can picture it like a snowball rolling down a hill, just getting bigger and bigger and faster. Or, you know that horrible screeching sound a microphone makes when it's too close to a speaker? That's positive feedback. The output just keeps feeding back into the system, making the original signal stronger and stronger.
And you can probably see why this is so rare, right? If this was happening all the time, our bodies would be in a constant state of chaos. But for a few really critical processes, it's absolutely essential to push things to a final, definitive endpoint.
Childbirth is the classic example. It starts with a small contraction that puts a little pressure on the cervix. That pressure sends a signal to the brain, saying, "Hey, release some oxytocin." Well, more oxytocin causes even stronger contractions, which creates more pressure, which signals for, you guessed it, more oxytocin. This powerful loop just keeps building and building on itself until the final goal, delivery, is achieved.
All right, now for our third and final system, which, I gotta say, might be the most amazing of all. This is feed-forward control. It's your body's brilliant internal strategist. It doesn't just react to change, it actually anticipates it. This quote really says it all. Unlike the feedback systems, which are all about responding to a change that has already happened, the feed-forward system prepares your body for a change it thinks is about to happen. The key word here is anticipatory. This system uses cues from your environment, or even just your thoughts, to get a head start. It kicks off a response before the real change even hits. It's totally proactive, not reactive.
And you experience this all the time without even realizing it. Ever notice how your heart starts pounding before a big race even starts? That's feed forward. Or your mouth watering just from the smell of baking cookies. That's your body prepping for digestion before you've even taken a single bite. It's literally your body playing chess, thinking several moves ahead of the game.
So let's put it all together, shall we?
These three incredible systems, negative feedback, positive feedback, and feed-forward control, they all work together as your body's sophisticated, silent, and totally automatic autopilot.
So, to sum it all up, you've got negative feedback, your stabilizing thermostat. You have positive feedback, the snowball effect that pushes things to completion. And you have feed-forward control, the brilliant chess master, always predicting and preparing for the next move.
From moment to moment, these three systems are managing this unbelievably complex orchestra of processes inside you. They are the invisible architects of your health, creating that stable internal world that allows you to live, to adapt, and to thrive, all without you ever giving it a single conscious thought.
It's pretty amazing when you really think about it. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Beyond temperature and hormones, what other silent, incredible tasks is your body performing for you right now completely on autopilot?